Hot dog. Wait, did I die? I think it'll help me. It's good. I. Ooh. Ooh. Uh oh. Oh, no, we're good. Hello, hello. I don't know what happened. The whole house lost power for 1 second. Like, what? It's perfectly good looking outside. I don't know. Someone must have pressed the self-destruct button on the nearest power station. I'm not sure. I'm like, oh. Can we bring it to you? Oh, yeah. No, but yeah, I hope the game's saved. I guess we just like quickly run back to it. Doing weird. I don't know. That was strange. Very strange. Gotta drink of water was gone though. Not the reason. The worst part about losing power is that I have a digital alarm clock and I have to reset it. I reset it, and I used to do that later. Whenever I feel like resetting it. And we were right in the heat of the moment. Having your house once, the power would turn off for a split second. Multiple times a day for a week. Yeah, I also lost power. Oh yeah, the Wi-Fi went off too, but again. Well, I got cellular service, so when the Wi-Fi went off, I just switched to my cellular. I'm like, why is Discord not loading? I explained it. Hot dog. I can't imagine your power going off like multiple times a day for a week. Like you'd be in the middle. You better be like whatever you're doing. You better save if that's even possible. I don't even know. We're this far back. Unless it was on a different page, yeah, there's not a save. You know, judging by how fast I go, I don't. Let's see. Watch this. Watch this. But the weird part is when you fast forward it, you really see how slow I went. Or maybe it makes it look like I went slow. We didn't get that far, did we? It looked like a minute. Or maybe not. This is how you remember everything. Just like a... We meet the girls. Like I had the back of my hair move. That was weird. Cliche. I'm gonna go through all these tips. I don't go too far. You should see the part where she turns around. Like I quickly stop it. Not too far. Not too far. Oh, there's us. I still can give her that one picture of Akabe Rintaro from like... There he is. One picture from the Akabe Rintaro like love game. He just looks terrible. When I have it, I'll point it out. It's like gold. We're almost there. Oh, it's the song. I can't believe he used the one ringtone or the one thumb that I used. Okay, I think we're good. I doubt I need to save. Okay, here we go. Where did I leave off? Marry me, I can't do that. It's right here? If this is all a dream, I wouldn't be surprised. This. Think so? Yeah. Maybe she tried to run away, but Fubuki grabbed her and started to kiss her all over. Bigger perv? Actually? What? That's crazy. Oh my god. I don't think you could be pervier, bro. That's just like straight up sexual assault at that point. I'm kind of tired. That's Mayushi's line. In the end, Katsubi kept cleaning the Mayuri until they reached the station. She felt a lot better, but catching Mayuri when she would try to escape used up a lot of her energy. Either way, now that she was satisfied. Satisfied? What? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this scene? Where's this coming from? Where's this coming from? What? Dotaki? Ah! She shuddered and returned back towards my area. Then an image came out of her mind from out of nowhere. Is that the train one? I can't go back. Was it the train? I thought it was a car, but it could be a train. Interesting. The main, because still, like I said yesterday, I guess you weren't there for that, unless you saw it on the VOD. We don't know what the, well, you do know what it is, but we don't know what the main plot of the game is yet. It hasn't been revealed. Judging by the Holy Steam page, it kind of explains the main plot. All I know is that these group of people gotta stop World War III from happening. That's what I assume. But right now, in the actual game itself, the main plot hasn't been revealed. We're just living life right now. Kind of the first one went. There was like no plot, and then just I don't know where. The great organization turned out to be an actual, real organization that did actually control the universe or the system. Interesting. We got one of those reading Steiner moments. What was this music? Got a choir in the background. She shuddered and turned back towards Mayuri as an image that came across into her mind from out of nowhere. But my narrating voice is a little too epic for these moments. Hey, Mayushi? A lot? Oh boy. Seems me that one like. To me, there's always those few songs that you hear over and over, and the moment you hear it, you know something's gonna happen, depending on what the mood is set by the song. You have the sad song, the oh no song. You got the happy song. I don't know what this one is. This one seems like the spooky one. Maybe the more serious song. What is it? What's the image? The image has some importance. It's gonna have some importance. Maybe not now. Let's cosplay together at the Winter Kaima, okay? Ha ha. Ha ha. Tee. I can't do a laugh. I told you before, right? For Winter Kaima, Mayushi's just gonna make things. Things. That's fine. Just make sure you come to Winter Kaima with the three of us, okay? Of course. That's what we all did this shopping for, right? Yeah, but it's a promise, okay? Yeah, it's a promise. Well, it's kind of strange. Kind of quirky, though. Mayuri and Yuki split up with them in front of the station since they were taking a different train. Bye-bye! Oh, this one's Kaede. Good night, Mayuri and Yuki. Bye! Doo-doo-doo! Bye-bye! I got back spread, bro. 6 gigabytes. There they go. Katsumi stood and watched the two of them until they were out of sight. She felt like she was about to cry and looked up to stop the tears from falling. Fubuki? Huh? Kaede was standing next to her looking worried. What's wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It's not nothing. Is there something going on with Mayuri? Please tell me. Interesting. Even after Kaede asked, Katsumi wasn't sure she should tell her. There was no way she would believe it anyway. You were more hyper than usual today. Felt really forced. You noticed. Interesting. Of course I did. Katsumi and Kaede had known each other for 2 years. Since their ages were so different, they treated each other like an older and younger sister. So at times like this, Kaede was really sharp. Kaede didn't talk much, but that meant she paid a lot of attention to the people around her. Part of it was also that Katsumi wasn't good at hiding things. She couldn't lie to Kaede no matter what. Shigeva decided to say it. Mayushi. Yeah? She's going to die. Again? Oh my, I swear to God. If the plot of this game is the same as the one before. Oh my God, what a plot twist. That plot twist. To think we finally escaped the death of Mayushi. Psych! It's back. Just pushed to a later date. All that for nothing. All that for nothing. Well, technically ain't well. I guess we didn't get to the Steins Gate one. It's like, this is my favorite Mayushi death scene. Popcorn. What? What do you mean? Katsumi remembered the nightmares and the things she kept seeing no matter how much she didn't want to. She saw that image is not the only thing she's seen. I have these dreams. What's this? That's a Minecraft parody. Oh no. I have these lucid dreams where I can be right. I know that you want me to. I still see your diamonds in my room. Can't take back the. No, I guess that's the wrong one. Diamonds I gave you to the point where I steal and I grief you and I cannot help you to survive Minecraft. Oh, dude! Oh my God! Yeah, lucid dreams. Just thinking about it sounds cool. It's basically real life, except you can do whatever you want. Like, wow, that'd be crazy, man. I've read on some of my dream plots before. Oh my God, dreams are weird. I love it when dreams have a plot twist. Okay, I have a whole dream. I have it written down, but I won't torture you as the big long one-page paper that I wrote. Basically, story short, we went inside. There was this hotel, okay, and upon entering the hotel, you could not breathe. Nah, I don't remember how I got past this, but and eventually our goal was to escape by going to, I guess, the top floor. All right, and a lot of dream stuff happened, a lot of cool, weird stuff. I'm really tempted to pull the paper right now. Maybe I'll pull the paper. Maybe I'll pull the paper. Maybe I'll pull the paper. Got a lot of weird ones. There was a sad one on here. It was crazy. It's in a hotel / school. No, that's a different one. I don't know about Chain Shop. Satanic ritual in disguise when paper what? What the crap? Is this the right paper? Do I have another paper? This is not. Yeah. I've started in some place. Alright. Write down. You write it down on a map? I used to write them down. Every once in a while I'll write one down. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like writing one down. I'm too lazy. Let's see here. Let's see what I wrote. Started in some place I can't remember. I was trying to sneak into this building without being caught. I write this really fast, so some of the game might just explode. At some parts I couldn't breathe. And if I was holding something from the area I was in, people couldn't see me. Except orange. See me. EX. What does that mean? Accept. Let's accept. Orange paper and green chairs. Wait, no. Orange paper and green areas were colored. And something on the left was written there. Like green chairs. I eventually talked to the literature guy. Page was before me with the Polar Express. What the? That's something that happened in real life. Wait, no, that's... What? The literature guy, and I asked him how to escape. He pointed to the elevator. I think the elevator was someone who I hid from. The top floor was called a silent voice. Wow, that's crazy. That was before I watched a silent voice. He got Buckle Woke and I said to give me a prompt notification every morning. Kind of forced me to... You know, maybe I should get that. You know, if it's on iPhone. That sounds pretty good. That does sound pretty good. How long have you been doing it for? Let's see, where was I? And the one before was... Before silent voice. Genius names. I eventually got off and hid again. Eventually I found another elevator, double size, with someone who rode with me to the surface. Now, this is where my dream got crazy. 2 weeks. I used to do it for like 3 years ago, but stopped. Did you ever get lucid dreams? That's a lot of lucid dreaming. Started getting recently. 3 years ago. Did it done for 2 weeks? I wonder how long it takes. Oh, that noise. So on the elevator. Okay, this is my favorite plot twist. Let's see. Where was it? The guy with the found another elevator double size with someone who rode with me to the surface. We got out of the hood of a car in an airport. The guy with me was a soldier from 1958, but fought the Revolutionary War. Like, what kind of... Only the brain could think of this. So I almost got one, but the world turned black when I realized it was just... that sucks. I can't tell if I've ever had a vivid dream, or it was just really deep plot. I don't think I'm in control of it, but like, the real vivid dreams are amazing. But yeah. The soldier from 1958, but fought in the Revolutionary War. He doesn't realize it's in the present for a little bit. He has a cane. once he does, he gets excited about winning the war while I'm on a rock. And that's what the dream ended. That whole dream came up to a climax of the back of the hood of a car in an airport, where the guy I rode an elevator turned out to be a guy from 1958 who fought in the Revolutionary War. Like, what kinda? You can't make that up, bro. You can't make that up. Except it was made up. Like, what? That's what I love about dreams. They just make no sense. It's like a personal movie directed by your brain. Oh my god. Since it's your brain, it just makes the good stuff. It knows what you like on the inside and just makes a plot based on it. Oh my god, bro. You ever had one of those dreams? I had this one time. You ever had one of those dreams where you woke up and then you realize, well, I guess you have like a you have a really bad dream. All right, the dream's terrible. Something really bad happens inside the dream, and you're like, "No, this ain't good. This ain't good, Chief." And you wake up, and you're like, "None of that happened. None of that happened." Oh my god! I had a dream. About where like someone died to like a shooting thing instead of an arcade. That was a really weird one. I died. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what? No, this person I knew was dead. I'm like, no, he's gone. I woke up, none of it happened. I'm like, oh my god, thank God. Bless. Those dreams. Man, there's a lot of wild dreams, but I love the vivid dreams. I get them like so rarely. I'm usually forgetting exams. And those things. I've never really had one of those dreams. I think those are common, like forgetting tests or something. Never had one of those. But I never really do stress about a test. Well, except for history tests. 50 questions, bro. No. Written portion, open-ended questions. Let me see if I can find this app real quick. Awoken these nuts. Let's see what's on Apple. It never pop up in the first 5 seconds, so maybe not. Click the Android on that. I'm like, what the? Man, it is an Android only app. The dream that I was doing a math test, but it was in another language and I couldn't speak it. That's like an interesting dream. Like, in that dream, did you try? What did you do? What did you do in that dream? Did you try? What was your plan? How did you get through the test? Did you like AO neighbor, and they turned out to be like, I don't know, can't remember. Can't remember. I know, right? You wake up and the dream's just gone. It's like, whoosh. It's crazy how when I wrote down these dreams and I read back on them, I can like remember part of the dream. It's weird. It's weird because some of the dreams are just like really old. Let me see if I can remember one. I'm gonna explain it. Let's see what I got here. I had a really sad dream one time. Oh my god. I had a dream where I met this girl. It was a crazy dream. It was like a black and white dream. It was so cool. Had a JoJo reference in there. A little bit of time travel. Met this really cool girl. Boom. Dream's not real. I'm like, ah! That's after my friend explained to me that he had a dream about his friend getting a girlfriend. And he got really angry at it. I usually find that dreams... Whenever I have dreams, moments in my dreams are like based off what happened in the day. Because one time I drove past an arcade in a little town. I'm like, wow, there's an arcade. And on that day when I slept, I had a dream about an arcade. And I'm like, what? It's weird. It's interesting. A really short story. I went to a friend's house that I've never met in real life, and like his house was slowly molded until it's just complete mold. It was weird. Man. Dude, dreams, they're so good. They're so good. They are so good. I can't. All right, the whole mold house, it was weird. It was a weird dream. But man. But just from reading the sentence that I wrote down, I can remember the dream. About how it went. We'll see how it went. Maybe a little different than I remember. We'll never know, because I never remember. Dreams are fragile. Wait, no. Yeah. Memories are fragile, or something like that. Oh, cork bar? What kind of dream was that? Is that a scary dream? Or were you like calm? You're like, that's normal. Your consciousness was removed from your body? See, that's like a wild dream. That's crazy. Like, you can't... Man. Like, how did your brain come up with this stuff? Only played it for like a second? It's so weird. Man. It's so weird because your brain makes up everything. Everything in the dream was made up. And your brain's like, today, we're watching a movie about how your conscience was removed from your body. With a cork burr. I mean, those dreams are wild. I had a really low poly dream one. That was pretty cool. Man, I really gotta write down my dreams now. Gotta write them. Movie game? Yeah, kind of like you know, poly bridge, that kind of art style. It's like that, really low poly. It was a weird one. That's when I moved from like paper to actually writing it down. I started writing stuff verbally. I only did like 2 verbally. That's way faster than writing on paper though. Trying to write your dream while you're slowly forgetting about it is like, it's stressful. It's like, gotta write it down fast. Godspeed, mate, Godspeed. Man, weird dreams. Wow, that's a long dream. Man, I can't remember my most recent dream. Man, some weird dreams. Just looking at my dreams, they all have like different genres. I had one that took place in the winter. I had a little like FPS shooter, and then I had that low poly dream. The Appalachian Mountains appeared in that. Wow. We have a different one. That's the mall dream. The mall dream. That's the bad dream. All right. It's interesting, bro. Now I want to have a cool dream. Cause man, it's wild. It's crazy. They're also good. Usually they're good. Never really had any bad dreams. Only one. I never had any scary dreams though. No, that sounds scary. Oh my god. Maybe I have had scary dreams. As a young child, I remember having scary dreams and just waking up in the night and just like, oh wait, have I had one recently? Oh, those are. Actually, I might have had scary dreams actually. Cause I don't remember the dream itself, but I remember like waking up just like scared to death. I'm like, oh my god, those dreams suck. That's weird. All right, well, I think it's enough dream. Time to get back to this video juego. I gotta remember to get some dream app, because that sounds like a good idea. Dreams? The start of the summer, I think. Every night I had dreams about Mayushi dying. Each time you and I were crying. And crying. But there, crying and crying, but there's nothing we can do. The one I had last night was the worst. Are these all, like, different dreams? Mayushi just collapsed right in front of us. And she stops moving. This summer! This summer, coming to a movie theater near you! How does the script of this go? This summer. A rivaling blockbuster about a girl who keeps dying out of nowhere. Fans are going wild. I haven't really seen any of those in a long time. I'm missing a meme about that. They all have the same voice. This summer, these nuts are coming to town. I wonder if every single like time Mayushi dies is like a separate dream that she's having. Let's try what's happening. Maybe. Mayushi just collapsed right in front of us, and then whoops. I don't think I've seen a trailer this summer. I know, right? I haven't either. I haven't watched many movies either, so. Well, I guess all I know, I don't really watch TV anymore. Like cable TV, because those had tons of ads, and that's probably where you see most of them. I don't know if you see. I have an ad blocker on my computer, so I don't really see ads that much. But I guess I'll have my phone. I never really see movie trailers on my phone. What do I see on my phone? The generic, like 30-second product ad. Maybe she just claps in front of us and she just stops moving. A cotton is screaming and holding her. She's screaming so loud. What happened to me? Why do I keep having these dreams? Calm down, Fukabi. It's probably just because you're tired. Is it really? You saw Mayushi today. She was fine, right? Right? Kaede gave Katsumi a gentle shoulder hug. So, it's okay. I don't want Mayushi to die. That's impossible. It won't happen. Ever? Ever. No, she's immortal. She's immortal. She will outlive the solar system. Oh, okay. Kitty's words made Katsumi calm down a little. She was glad to have an older friend like this. Ah, there's the music. Anyway, it's just your imagination, so there's nothing that awful could happen. Her hand squeezed Katsumi's shoulder tightly. Being held like this made Katsumi feel a lot better. Sorry for being weird. But that night, this summer. Something fine. Hold on. Let me just pull up. Let me pull up a sound effect real quick. Oh my god, it's loading. Google Chrome, come on, you're letting me down right now. Oh, it's opening Google Chrome on a different tab. I have like 3 Google Chromes open right now. Hold on here. Don't play too early, I played it too early. But this summer, that night, she kept having nightmares again. Can't cook too fast. Okay, enough of that. Enough milking that. Perfect. I milked that Vine Boom sound effect a lot lately. Another one? Man. I mean, when you said there was going to be quite a bit of them, I didn't think they'd all be in a row. Suza. How like is the place? Does this place look a little different? I don't know if that phone was always there or something. Suza Amane was about to run out of patience. The cause was the young man in the room with her. Her father. Itaru Hashida, aka Daru. His mostly in the start of the story. Okay. His massively obese body was leaning forward of a computer monitor, and he had a dopey grin on his face. I get that exposition of the other characters. Probably it's all come back or something. He finally gotten up at around 11 a.m., gulped down 3 cups of instant ramen, and now was surfing the internet. Oh. What? Wait, normies must die, P. And Partheon, our husband and wife? Nobody told me about this. What? A female freelance illustrator. She probably does illustrations for Nico and Video. Vocaloid songs. The most popular was Young One. Remember the Die P? A Vocaloid producer. 2 of his videos have exceeded over millions of views. Popular for the unique royalty bills with lyrics. As the name says, many of his songs criticize normies or criticize himself for not having any friends. His songs are a source of support for viewers in similar dire straits. His songs always feature images by the same illustrator, Parthian, and her cute illustrations are another source of popularity. Cliche. Yeah, smartphone. Wait, do we have a smartphone before? Oh well, we already know what a smartphone is. Jimio, Neuron. I don't remember seeing these ones. Literally 8th grader disease. This term refers to slightly unusual actions and speech patterns commonly used by Japanese boys undergoing puberty. It can also be used as a pejorative term toward people who left puberty a long time ago but still say the highly embarrassing things if they were still kids. Chunibyo refers to someone who performs antisocial misanthropic or delusion actions or makes statements in an attempt to make themselves seem like a grown-up. While the speaker may think that they're really cool from the perspective of an adult, they look ridiculous. Chunibyo can be broken down further into categories. One of which is the evil eye Chunibyo, who seems convinced that he has a special anime power or backstory. For example, an evil eye that gives him massive abilities. Strictly speaking, Okada falls into this category. I knew it, you were calling him out at the end. That slang for rolling on the floor laughing. Other variants include lol, raffle-a-mile. I prefer the Lamau. LMAO is another one, I guess. And Rafflecopter, like raffle, but with a helicopter. Who came up with the Rafflecopter? Let's just combine the 2 words together. And wait, his handle is Normies Must Die? But he's a normal. He's got a wife. That's not fair. Grr, I thought this was the one side of us loners. This means war. It's trolling time. We do a little trolling. Whoa! Today I learned that to action and Twitter. Already pissed off. The name of a micro-blocking software app allows for tweets up to 440 characters in length. Tweets from other users you follow can be viewed in timeline, allowing for it to be used as a chat program. And they increased the character limit, didn't they? I don't use Twitter, so I don't know what the actual limit is now. I missed a boat. I need to go back and look at the timeline again. What is he talking about? Dad! Dude, he looks so different! It's his mouth. It definitely is his mouth. His mouth just... Yes? That's what Suzuha called her father. It's who he was, after all, so there's nothing else to call him. Suzuha with a time travel from the year 2036, and seven years from now, you become her father. Stop screwing around. All you have to do is lie around and eat. Look at the internet or play video games. I told you that nothing but instant noodles and snacks will make you sick, but that's still all you ever eat. In fact, this piece of dish was covered with snacks. You cleaned it regularly, but it never seemed to make a difference. And I keep telling you to exercise, but you never do. Suzuha realized that she was complaining more than usual, but she had to say it anyway. At this rate, in the future... Why his glasses just flint up? And then she realized that Itaru wasn't even listening to her. What? His eyes are fixed on the computer monitor. He moves his mouse out of sight, but he can still hear him clicking his... Oh my god, dude, his face is like square like a JoJo pose right now. What is that? SG? Super hard Gads? Is that hairspray? Listen to me. So approached her father from behind and put the hairspray can she'd been hiding up to his neck. Ah! Itaru seemed to think it was a gun, but he stuck his hands up. Threats like this worked. They worked because she told him that she survived the Third World War. In the wars and chaos of 2036, that she was ready to draw a gun and pull the trigger whenever she needed to. It's hairspray, bro. Nah, it's dangerous hairspray, bro. It's highly flammable. Like a bomb right next to his ear. Suzuha, if you don't stop, Daddy's gonna get mad. I'm getting mad at you right now. Oh, right, sorry. but you know about my secret job, right? I'm pretty busy with that. When you're good a hacker as I am, there are always a ton of offers. I don't have time to eat real food, right? Did you actually hack stuff? And there's a time difference with overseas clients, so sometimes I'm up all night. In the future, you used to say that all the time, and then Mom would always get mad at you. Even if, for the sake of the argument, we can't do anything about your sleep schedule, I can't let you keep eating all this unhealthy food. You'll stop immediately, got it? But work hard, and still the time machine research. I need to relax. You just use that as an excuse to slack off. You're being a spoiled brat, Dad. Those are always amazed that our dad managed to survive the future wars. But since the time machine research would affect the future, and evidently Suzuha's very presence here, she couldn't tell him to stop. Even after Rintaro Kabe stopped coming to the Future Gadget Laboratory, Itaru kept working at the time machine all by himself. Suzuha never said a word about it. If she did, it might create a time paradox. Time paradox? Just remember, you can't examine the time machine that came from the future to build your own. She started to warn him again. What happens if you do? I know that, but sometimes I lose confidence. Can I really make a time machine? Of course you can. You can. Hang in there. Okay. Just took her hairspray can off his neck. Hey, I was sure that was a gun, and I wasn't. How can you trick your own dad? I'll use the real one next time, okay? Please don't. Man. Suzuha put the can of hairspray back on the shelf. It was something Rintaro Kabe had left here when he lived in the lab. It was still here since the owner never came back for it. You know, she's a savage. Can't even tell her fell for it. I feel like she's done that like many times already. You know, in manga and video games, it's always really cute when a girl scolds her dad. Don't you do that? Don't you do that face, bro? Don't you do the cat face? Suzuha, can you try to say, "Oh, geez, don't do that, Papa," in a really sweet voice if you can? Never mind. Her dad shrank from Suzuha's glare. Ha. Suzuha sighed loudly and dropped herself onto the sofa. She leaned back against the headrest and stared at the ceiling, then closed her eyes. What's wrong? It's nothing. You can't hide it from me. If you say it's nothing, that means I want you to listen to me, right? Huh? Come on, tell me. That sounded very serious. Suzuha's eyes went wide for a moment, but then she realized. That line. Hold on here. That was in the girl game you were playing earlier, wasn't it? Oh! That was a phrase that triggers the flag, right? We gave Linga. That was foreshadowing that means the common trope is about to occur. For example, an XXX flag means that something in the future, XXX, will happen. Just flags and left flags are common examples. Come on. She'd been living here for 3 months. She was starting to learn a little about Akiba's culture since circa 2010. Dad, you better not be thinking about trying to make my route, okay? I'm not. I would never do it to my own daughter. Really? I always wonder about you in the future. Huh? Even after I hit puberty, you always kept asking me to take baths with you. What the crap? What? That's scary. I was in the military, and you were always working on the time machine, so we couldn't always be together. But you always got hungry around me. Oh, huggy around me. He was honestly kind of obnoxious. Her dad looked honestly depressed, and she realized that she'd gone too far. You always said to me, you know, this is the worst world line possible, but your birth was the best thing that could have happened. I don't want to disappoint the future you, Dad, so I need you to convince Uncle Colin no matter what. It's okay. I'll never be disappointed. Really? Yeah. But Uncle, he just won't listen to me. He's not going to go back to the past like this. He won't rescue Kurisu Makise, and he won't reach Steins Gate. Steins Gate. That was the name of the mysterious world line her dad had told her about in 2036, where World War III might not occur. Leading Rentaro Okabe to that world line was her mission. But right now, it wasn't going well. Suzu had come to 2010 just like the mission had called for. She succeeded in sending Rentaro Okabe to July 28th, but then she had failed. And he wasn't going to try again. Every time they met, she tried convincing him, but who knew if her words were having any effect. In the end, this world line would converge into the third... into the Third World War, and many people will be killed. I came here to change that. But maybe fate says that I can't. Suzu had something else she had to do here in Akibata in December 2010. Besides convincing Rinto Akabe, it meant she was running around every day. The exhaustion was starting to take its toll on her. During the war, she'd been able to keep herself sharp at all times, and this little exhaustion wouldn't have meant anything. The relaxed atmosphere of 2010 would actually make him realize how tired she was. She was feeling very sleepy right now, actually. She was surprised at how willing she was to fall asleep in such an undependable position, but she didn't think she could beat the temptation. And then suddenly, she felt something extremely cold on the back of her neck. Hiya! She snapped away in an instant, awake. Her movements after that were lightning quick. She jumped up and slid behind the massive body in front of her, which obviously belonged to Taru, then grabbed his arm and twisted it as if he dropped him to the floor. She went to draw the gun at her hip, and her hand swiped through empty air. And then she came back to the reality. Her gun was hidden. She wasn't carrying it. This was in 2036. Oh, ouchies! Two cans of Dr. P clattered up to the floor. That must have been what put on her neck. What are you doing, Dad? Getting you back. I was half asleep, so I almost killed you. What? I've told you that's how I've been trained. That could have turned out really bad for you. But fine, just let me go. This really hurts. Oh, sheesh. Sheesh! Susan let her father go. Ow. Tara rubbed his arm, stood up and grabbed the cans of Dr. P off the floor. You have to run to Suzuha. Anyway, you're giving up too soon. Keep at it a little longer. I think Okadan's just tired and sleeping. Put some cold Dr. P up to his neck like I did. Anyway, just wake up. I mean, it's Okadan we're talking about. Yeah. She realized her dad was trying to cheer her up and nodded. Then she heard footsteps coming up the stairs and slightly off-key humming. Oh! Their eyes met. Just the sound of enough to tell them who it was. Did it Mayushi? Hi, Tsuzaha. Okie dokie. She moved fast, maybe even faster than when she knocked her father to the ground. She quickly and silently jumped behind the curtain, separated the lab's development room from the rest of it. Just as she hid behind the desk, there was a knock at the door. Whose voice is this? Hello? She knew that voice, of course. It was her mom. Oh, hold on, be back real quick. Hear that bark? Hear that bark, bark? Is it Yuki? She could tell from the noises he was making that her dad was panicking. There was another knock. Mayuri? Right, I'm coming. Oh, my dog is growling right now. Is he going outside? He might. I'm not sure. I told him to open the door. So took a deep breath and concentrated her mind. She remembered the time she spent 3 days and 3 nights in the battlefield with no food and nothing to drink, constantly aiming her rifle at the target. She erased any trace of her presence that could give her away. Her breathing started to become shallow. Dad, don't screw this up, okay? He's so gonna screw it up, bro. So gonna screw it up. Oh yeah, I think my dog wants outside, so I'll have to be right back real quick. Be like 30 seconds. Got one Smarty left, bro. We got one Smarty. Smarty. Wow. Let me voice it from back here. I'm on a sheet. I'm meeting Mayushi today. Pretty suave, bro. Pretty suave. Smarties are so good. I think they make sour Smarties. It's crazy. Okay. Whew. Crunch. Amadeus, you meeting Mayushi today? Tara came back from the room with a girl. A female. Yes, we were supposed to be practicing cooking together. She could hear a plastic bag rustling. She must have brought the good ingredients. Mayushi's not here yet. I see. Maybe I'm a little too early. Yeah, Amane. Just the name Amane, just Suzu's mother. Oh my god, that's why it sounds so familiar. They share resemblance? Oh my god, yellow eyes. She got the eyes from Dalu, and she has the hair from her mother. Bro. Smarties. Whoa. Going too far back in the throat. In other words, the two of them in the other room were supposed to get married. Oh, what did I just press? Well, if you were supposed to meet, I'm sure she'll get here eventually, right? Can I wait here? Of course. You're going to be cooking here, right? Yes, I hope to do some taste testing for us, Hashida. I don't know if I want to eat Mayushi's cooking. Don't worry, Mayushi's gotten a lot better lately. Huh. Ito was clearly nervous. As far as Suzu knew, the only girl he acted that way around was Yuki Amane. Suzu and Mayushi were practically family, and he got along fine with big sis Rumi, fittest Nyang Nyang, who worked at the maid cafe next door. So it wasn't that he didn't know how to act around girls. But for some reason, he always acted different when she was around. She told him that Yuki would be his wife someday. It was too late to do anything about it now, but maybe that was a mistake, she thought. Probably was a mistake, not gonna lie. Ferris routes, no more, bro. Maybe he'll go on the 4C route. Daro's got the 4C route, bro. What's the next one? She's gonna forget about Ferris. She's gonna forget about Yuki. Just 4C is life. 4C is love. I said it backwards. Where's it? Your sister's not here today. Oh yeah. I see. I thought Hashida's sister was none other than Suzu herself. Around the same time, Suzu started spending all her time in the lab. You could become friends with Mayuri and Taru, and began visiting more frequently. Which meant that avoiding her was almost impossible, and so she was forced to tell Yuki that she was Taru's little sister. But still, she wanted to keep contact to a minimum in order to keep Yuki from finding out somehow. That was why she was hiding. Alright, what do you think of this outfit? I just bought it. A little twirl. Yuki showed no signs of noticing Suzuha. She was twirling around the center of the room as if she was on a fashion show. Yuki was a cosplayer and wanted as many people as possible to see her dressed up. Mayuri had told Suzuha that once before. In fact, Yuki and Mayuri spent a lot of time complimenting each other's outfits. This whole thing plays like a comedy sketch setup. Bro, it does, bro, it does. They're too unlikely. Yep, it's great, really great. Really? It's like, whoa, an angel for the win. Thank you. You should dress up too, Hashira. Just lose those tiny bit of weight, and I think you look wonderful. I'm serious, you know. Oh. oh. Tara Hashira Yuki Amane. As she listened to the awkward conversation, Suzuha remembered the last time she said goodbye to her dad. Are we getting a flash forward? Oh my god, no way! We're in the future! 2036. Do you have art? Or no? Probably no. If we get a visual of Dollar from the future, oh my god, that'd be amazing. Dad! Same thing. Dad, the peacekeeping squads have reached my Mansibashi. One of the bridges of the south sides of Akibata that crosses over the Kanda River. We're fighting a war here? I guess World War III happens on... I don't even think it happened in Akibata. The original Machibata was built in a different spot. Not ready for the future Dollar yet. Watch him be... from what I'm hearing, he's gonna be like normal looking. He's gonna be like peak performance, massively buff. Maybe. Maybe he's got wider. He's got super wide. I mean, when the original Mansibashi Bridge was built in a different spot. When the new Mansibashi Bridge was built in the current location, the old bridge became known as the Old Mansibashi until it was taken down altogether in 1906. The bridge came into several current arc shapes after several buildings, including one after the Great Kanto earthquake. Damn, the peace came out. Yeah. Which means it's only a matter of time until they find out this place. I guess the false information I leaked didn't do anything me good. Let's hurry. Yeah, I'm opening it up. Oh my god, is this... What are you doing, dog? Is this the top of the Radicon building? Because the time machine can't physically actually move. It just goes in the same place. This place has seen better days. Wow, Mayuri's here? Well, I know idea there's a door here. Nobody will ever find us, huh? Come on inside. What's happening? What is this place? That's what I could. Yeah, you had a. What's happening? Who's that girl? Everyone's almost totally empty, covered from the top to bottom in soundproofing materials. Not only were there no windows, there wasn't even a door. He looks pretty the same. Who's that girl? No windows, not even door in the hallway. The building that we're in was once a symbol of old Akibata before it was almost entirely destroyed by an air raid during the last days of the Third World War. Only a few people knew about the secret room inside of it. The biggest reason was its secret. The silhouette of what looked like a satellite, sizzling in the corner. Oh, this is a time machine, isn't it? Who's this girl? This girl's the main character, isn't it? Oh boy. She looks like the main character. I gotta get the other. Wait. No, well, no, actually, she's another. Yep. Did he make it? She appeared on the opening, so that's how I know. I think. But she's not a main character because she doesn't have. She has tiny importance. She doesn't get the. Does Dr. Nakabachi have a voice line in this one? No. He's the main character in the other one, apparently. She's titled under the other character. I don't know what the voice to give her. It's a time machine. Kagari, it's dangerous, so don't get too close. Suzuha spoke to the little girl clutching Mayuri's hand. Most of the children in this area had skin inflammations somewhere on their body from all the radioactive rain. She's Kagari, not other. Oh, is she Kagari? Weird. I thought I would hear a voice. Radioactive rain. Her name was Kagari Shina. Wait. That's Wait, hold on. But no one knows if she was true. She was an orphan. Oh, that explains it. I'm like, Mary had a child. She was an orphan who lost her parents in the Tokyo air raid when she was a baby, and no one knew her birthday. Her name Kagari had given to her by Mayuri, who was working at the child welfare center that had taken her in. Oh, this is the part of the song that has the original melody. recognize it. Just a little tiny little callback. She took it from the world Kagabari, meaning bonfire, and hoped that she could be a light even in dark days. It had been 4 years since Mayuri had adopted her, and her name on the resignation form had become Kagari Shina. Give her Nate's voice. It's pretty! I know, I won't torture. It's pretty, mommy! I'll give her that voice. Yeah, it is! Well, metrics. Suzuha motioned for the genius to step back and put her right hand and right eye up to the time machine sensor. The biometrics check cleared and the latch slid open. They used of fingerprints, voice recognition, veins, iris scanning, etc. Instead of using a password. Interesting. The more you know. She's gone. She went aside and fastened herself into the seat. We've never done a man jump on this length before, but the technology is just fine. Just do it like the test jumps. Hold on here. Let me quickly close my door real quick. Got the dog. Hey, what's the dog doing? What's the dog doing? What's the dog doing? You see his chin, bro. His chin's got some lines. I guess his neck. Or his collarbone. Okie dokie. Suzuha began to flip switches, working her way through the startup procedure. She practiced it hundreds of times in preparation for this day. The faint rumble of the machine began to get louder. According to the data, with the spot we're in now was the roof of the old radio building. There's a gap about a meter. So when you land, there's going to be an impact. Oh my god, that's why the whole building shut. Roger. You gonna sleep? Alright. I'll probably find a good stopping point and stop. I don't know when that is. But good night, Toro Jr. Pasta la vista. Pasta la vista. I'll be back Sunday. The great, great Sunday. I'm free at Sunday. Alright. Time machine can move through time, but not space. To arrive at the radio building more than 60 years in the past, she needed to launch from right here. Even if something happens, stay calm. Remember your training. I'll be fine. I believe in your machine, Dad. Her words must have meant a lot to him because he stuck out his lips toward her. She squished them back in with her hand. Is that a kiss? That's creepy. Oh my god. That makes me sad. Do you not like your daddy, Suzuha? When you do it, it seems like you mean something else. Come on, I want to think of my own daughter that way. So who was it that you were saying you're starting to remind me of your mother? Pant. Her mother wasn't here. She became a victim of the war, brutally killed by the peacekeeping squads. Don't take my joke seriously, please. What? It was a joke? The voice sounded kind of disappointed. She set the destination for August 13th, 1975. Her first mission was there. That does it. Okay, Dad, She was about to say her goodbyes. But then... Yeah! Oh my god. That's from the roof? The roof? What's going on up there? That's from the roof! They're coming in! Damn it! They're faster than I thought! Suzuha drew her gun from her holster. She was about to get out of the time machine, but her dad stopped her. No, just go! But you'll be fine. Just go, Suzuha. No, I can't. Mayushi, get Kagari in there. Huh? There's room for another person in there. Another person? Mary and Suzuha's father picked up the stunned Kagari and stuffed her in the time machine. Suzu, take care of Kagari! What? Was she ever... What? What happened to Kagari? She's never mentioned ever. Okay. If the mission succeeded, the world line would be rebuilt, and it was likely that the present Kagari would cease to exist. Might have been pointless to send her, but even so, a mother wants her child to live. That's how Suzuha Mons was too. Mommy? Kagari finally seemed to understand what was going on. She called out to her mom. No, I don't want to go. It's okay, Kagari. Suzu's with you, okay? No, I want to go with you. If you go to the past, you'll see the old me. I'll be a lot younger than I am now. I bet you'll be surprised. Betty handed Kagari a tiny keychain. Looking old, but it may have been brightly colored green once. But now it's completely faded. A metal Upa? This is Mommy's Upa keychain. I'm giving it to you. take good care of it, okay? Mascot character of the Rain Net Kakuru anime. A dog-like virtual pet with an egg-shaped cylindrical body and short, stubby arms and legs. Comes in many different colors. It can't talk, but it can communicate by crying, Oopa? Oopa? Or Oopa! Well, that's our button. Locking. Once it was pressed firmly into Kakure's hand, she stepped back. Mayuri was smiling but weeping at the same time. No! I don't want to go! I want to stay with you, Mommy! 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 No! Kagure, be quiet! Kagure fell silent immediately. Even Suzu had never heard Mayuri use that tone of voice. That's how harshly she scolded her daughter. What? Mommy! Ah! Kagure was quietly weeping and moving. I'm closing the hatch. This time, the hatch really did begin to close. The inside part of the machine and the outside of it. The two worlds were about to be completely cut off from another. Whether Suzu's mission successful or not, she would probably never see any of them again. Suzu! Suzu, make sure you take care of Kagure! And tell Kagure that Steins Gate really exists! Tell him, don't give up no matter what, you moron! Okie dokie! And then the door was sealed shut, and Mayuri and Tada's voices disappeared, along with the chaos outside. Dad, I love you. He whispered towards the door, but now sealed shut. Let's go, Akari, to the past. She booted up the time machine. Ooh, that's bright. Oh, my eyeballs. Is this a good spot? Let me think real quick. I should have swore the vacuum. That back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Alright, I think here's a good stopping point. I think. Let me see tips. Fired. Nah, no tips missed. This song's a vibe though. Alright, what do we learn? Surprising, there's a lot about not the main character. Because in the first game, perspective was entirely main character. In this one, some side characters. Pretty interesting to see the different perspectives. And I wonder if they'll, I assume yeah, it's gonna have some type of importance. Or it's setting the exposition, I assume, from like the other characters' perspectives. What's happening. It's probably all add up somehow. But where the frick did Kagure go? I didn't see a Kagure anywhere. She never popped out of the time machine. I'm confused. Well, wait, the first destination was 1975. So what happened in 1975? It's strange. What if she got like left off in 1975? She has the same color as like Kurisu. What if she's Kurisu's mom? That'd be crazy. I doubt it. There's no way. Well, that's kind of far-fetched. I have no proof or anything except for same color hair. I think. That'd be interesting though. Closed epigraph. I think I lost my playtime when I went womp. Hey boy! Man, Liskinen, greatest character of all time. Me and the homies love Liskinen. Hey boy! I did save, right? Except like 3 times already. Yeah, close epigraph. Hey boy! Alright. Well, I think a stopping point for today. Look, we got a little fireplace over here. Look crispy. Crispy M&Ms are back. Crispy M&Ms are back. Crispy M&Ms are back. I'll probably be back around Sunday. Don't mind that music. That's gotta check my calendar real quick. Oh, I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm back Sunday for the State Steins Gate. Most likely, yeah, Sunday. Might do maybe a stream in between. Well, yeah. I'm currently busy this whole week, sadly. But your boy pre-ordered that Doki Doki. And I most likely do a little thing with my good old friend Will. Good old Kokoro. We'll both play through it. So they won't be able to play when it comes out. I'm gonna miss it. Alright, well, that's about it for this stream. Hot dog. Pulguetes, as they say. Pulguetes. Alright. Thank you all for coming. And I'll see you all next time. Whenever that is. A little ending screen. Basta la vista!